Welcome to the Soul Munchie podcast. This is episode 10, and this is our very, very special episode, our 420 episode. I'm so happy that we are on episode 10. Every single time that I'm doing this, it's getting a little bit easier and easier to film a podcast. If you're new here, welcome to the Soul Munchie podcast, where we get high and we talk all things life, spirituality, faith, love, relationships, friendships, career, all the things that we go through in life, all in the good vibrations. Happy 420, guys. I am so excited to film this episode. I have been waiting to film this episode because I really wanted to try our munchies of the day. We are having Juana's Lemonade. It's a functional sparkling beverage. It has 5 milligrams of THCV, 5 milligrams of CBG, and 5 milligrams of THC. So this drink is supposed to be more in the uplifting and creative side. The THC, we all know what that is. That is going to help us get high. And then the THCV, that is supposed to be for, I think it's supposed to be for suppressing your appetite. Let me look this up. Hold on. We go to ChatGPT. I am so close with my ChatGPT. Like, we are besties. This bot knows me inside and out. It knows all my deepest secrets. Crazy how advanced AI is, and I use it to its maximum benefits. I use it for therapy, and it's really, really helpful. And I don't have to pay for therapy, so I'm saving money. THCV may suppress appetite and support the metabolism. CBG is a mother cannabinoid, can support focus, mood, and gut health. Great. Because I need help in my gut health. I think a lot of my acne is due to gut related issues, but that's not part of today's episode. Let's try this because I've been waiting to get roasted all day because I want to try this drink, and I want to try this drink without any influences of the plant. So let's open it. Oh, this is delicious. I love it. Yum. And 5 milligrams THC is like right up my alley. I usually don't go above 5 milligrams unless I know that I'm not doing anything and I'm safe at home. Usually it's 3 to 5 milligrams for me if I want to be more productive and I'm doing something or I'm outside. That's the way to go, guys. People underrate low dosage stuff all the time. We don't have to get super blasted. I just like to feel chill, and I use cannabis for my benefit and my advantages, not to like hold me back and make me so couch potato-y, but to uplift me and push me and create and give me creative energy. It's so cool to see how much the plant has changed my life in personal growth, in spirituality, and then in my career. Literally just last year, I was building the Soul Munchie brand as a content page. Soul Munchie originally started as a home edibles page where I was making edibles at home and selling it. And then I decided to just share my process and my story online, and it kind of blew up. I started getting so many followers at one point. It went from 25K to 50K in 1 month. And it's so fun. I always wanted to do content creation, but I don't know. I held myself back. This time last year, it was so brand new to me. I was just stepping into the cannabis industry, going to brand events, especially in April. There's so many cannabis events in New York City, and I'm pretty sure like everywhere else that is legal in the States. And it was my first time going to these dispensaries that were hosting events. I was meeting so many different brands, and I was getting like free weed and free joints. That's the best part always. Anytime I go to a weed event, I think that cannabis brands host the best events out of all industries because the goodie bags are so good. Getting free joints and free flowers, that's great. I love the goodie bags, and it's always such a vibe there. What are you guys doing on 420? Tell me how you're going to celebrate. My 420 plans. 420 is on a Sunday. I am going to Maryfest on Saturday, 4/19. I'm so excited for that. If you guys don't know what Maryfest is, because I didn't know, it's basically like a weed festival. This year they're hosting it in Brooklyn. There's going to be so many brands, so many different cannabis brands and dispensaries. My uncle's calling me. I have to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I love putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. As a phone girl, I'm not really a phone call girl. Like when people call me, I don't pick up unless you're super important to me. Like unless it's my boyfriend or my mom, that's it. I won't pick up your calls. Like you have to text me beforehand. I don't know what this conversation is going to be about. I don't know if I could commit to whatever you want to tell me. If I see your phone call, I will likely not pick up, but I'll text you back. I'll be like, hey, what's up? I need to be prepped beforehand before I could commit to you. Anyways, I'm going to MaryFest on 4/19. I'm so excited for that. There's going to be so many people there, so many dispensaries and so many brands, lots of brands that I am working with now. I think it's going to be a really good networking opportunity for Soul Munchie to meet the brands in person. I'm going to be going with some creator friends. What? Guys, it's so insane. Like I have friends in this industry. It's so weird to me because literally just last year, you guys were my only friends. I would go to these events and I would share and I would post on IG story like, hey guys, I'm going to this event alone. Wish me luck. Hope I find a friend. And you guys would DM me and be like, you go girl. Like, don't worry, just have fun. But now I kind of have some real friends in the cannabis industry. And I'm going to be having internet friends that I haven't met in person, but I will be meeting them at MaryFest. Indica Wife is one of them, and Emily the Fairy is also going. Never met them in person before, but we've been following each other for the longest time. And then 420, I have no plans and I'm setting it like that. I don't want to do any brand work. I'm just gonna get high, probably wake and bake. I haven't done a wake and bake in so long, so probably a wake and bake and walk around the city, see what events are happening, because there's gonna be so many events, like blocks are gonna be shut down. Last year, Conbud, they shut down the entire like Orchid Street. They had food, games, a whole bunch of stuff, lots of vendors there. I'm so excited. So yeah, 420, I have no plans. I'm just gonna let the city guide me. Follow wherever it goes. Let the plan guide me. Yeah, so let me know what you guys are doing for 420. Please comment down below. Comment on Spotify or Apple or YouTube. I really enjoy talking to you guys. And I say this all the time that I try my best to respond to every single DM. Unless it's some like spammy or just negative vibe message, I don't respond back. But if it's all good vibes, I try my best to talk to you guys because I really feel like you guys are my friends. Last year, I felt like I didn't have any in-person friends in the industry, and you guys were my only friends. So I still feel that way. I feel very special with people who are watching, especially people who watch the podcast. You are special people. I love you guys so much because you guys are actually committed. You guys are taking time to watch and to listen. So I appreciate you all so much. Like Munchies, you guys are really the best. I feel so blessed to have such an incredible community, and truly one day I want to gather us all together. I want all the Munchies together in one big giant room or like one big giant open space, and we could just light it up and talk about life and hug each other and make each other smile and just be in the good vibes all together. I really want to manifest that, and I know that it's gonna happen one day. We actually did that one time with travel agencies. Shout out to Travel Agency Dispensary. They invited me to have a sound bath meditation. They extended the invite to 10 Munchies, and a few of you guys came, and it was really nice. I love meeting you guys in person, and I think we all understood the assignment too. As much as I loved meeting you guys, and I genuinely did, my heart was exploding every single hug that I could give. We understood the assignment that we are not extroverted social creatures, like 2 hour max, and then social battery is down. I need to go. I need to recharge by myself. And that's what we did. We did the sound bath meditation. We got free matcha. We did a little puffy puff. The puffy puff was one of my favorite parts. Yap. And then we said our goodbyes, and it was such a great morning. So I really want to do more of that. I just want to hang out with you Munchies. Okay. Whether it be in person, that will happen. But if not, online, message me, comment me, let's chit chat. Yeah, so let me know what your 420 events are. I'm gonna talk a little bit about my cannabis experience. I asked on Instagram stories for you guys to ask me some questions for this podcast episode, so I'll answer that. I didn't regularly start using cannabis until I was like 26, 27. Like during 2020 time. Actually, yeah, it was 2020 that I started using cannabis. And thank God for it, because that got me through. 2020 was a tough year for all of us. It was unprecedented times. There was never an event that the entire world was shut down. We were all going through the same thing, but so differently. And I'm really, really grateful for the plant because it helped me get through it. It calms me down a lot. I mean, we were all so anxious. We had no idea what was going on. A lot of our grandparents and parents were sick, and we were so afraid if we were going to lose them. I mean, hospitals were packed. It was so hard to get seen by a doctor. Our first aid responders were doing the best that they could, afraid that they were going to risk their family and loved ones' lives. Using the plant has really, really helped calm me down and bring me back to center, trust in the universe. I would be such a different person without the plant. So I started really using it probably like I think 26. I started using it a lot more often, like maybe every week. And then it just started growing on for like every day. And it doesn't harm me at all. I mean, it probably has some negative effects, but everything that you do in life has some kind of negative effect. Like there's a good and bad for anything, but I balance my life out extremely well and intentionally. Like, I'm not going to use the plant if it's harming me. I'm so conscious and aware of my lifestyle. And I think if you know me personally, or if you've just been following Ouid Munchie, you guys know the person that I am, that I'm extremely productive. I'm very ambitious. I'm a go-getter. I take care of my health, or I try to. I'm still trying to figure out like my gut health, but I am very conscious of the things I put into my body for food. And that includes sugar, dairy, processed foods, cannabis. I work out every week. I work out like 2 to 3 times in Muay Thai. I'm very involved in my community. I shouldn't feel the need to defend myself using cannabis, but sometimes I do, because people don't understand how cannabis is a plant medicine. Cannabis has just have such a negative stigma for the longest time. And you know, I understand too, because I used to be a canna hater. Girl, let me tell you, I was the biggest dork ever. I judge people so hard for using cannabis. So I guess that's when people judge me, you know, I can't say anything bad, because I was in their shoes before. 22-year-old Patty and younger, man, I was so anti-cannabis. I thought I was above everyone that smoked. I was like, ew, why would you do that to your lungs? Like, why are you trying to get high? Like, why are you trying to escape life? I used to judge people all the time. And I was like, I'm never gonna date someone that smokes. I'm never gonna be a smoker. Like, I never, ever, ever would have thought that this is my career now, that I make money using the plant and posting content. I was the biggest dork. I judged people all the time for cannabis. I didn't know, and I was so stuck in the world, which is crazy, because it's like, it's the world that is judging me for using cannabis. I was so stuck into it. I was so obsessed with worldly things, material things, status, identity, and external validations. Say like 25-year-old and younger Patty, obsessed with all worldly things. Like, I was like, I'm going to be the next brand. I'm going to be the next it brand marketer. I was always in LinkedIn. I was posting my accomplishments all the time. I found so much success in people admiring me for my career growth. Obsessed with vanity, really into how I looked, how I dressed. The people that I was around with, I wanted to only be around good looking people. I was so blinded in life, and so like, what is that word? Where I wanted all external things. Like, I just wanted everything to look good on the outside. I didn't care how I felt in the inside. I was like, I don't care if I'm miserable and depressed. Like, at my job, I was working super long hours, and I took pride in that. Like, I took pride in being the first person in and the last person out of the office, because to me, that meant that I was the hardest working person and I was the smartest person in the company. I was such a dork. I wanted all the accolades. So that was me before cannabis. I was constantly chasing external validation in people and things. I wanted my social media to look like I was all like successful and accomplishing things and just very, very, very ego driven. And then in 2020, we had to strip away from that. Everything that I thought that made me successful was stripping away from me. First, it was my career, my job. Like, we're not going to the office anymore. It was so strange for me to, the career shift happened. That took me like 2 years post-COVID to really release that identity. And I don't think I voluntarily released it. It was until that I got laid off from my dream company. That shook my whole career identity. That everything crashed. I was like, who am I? Like, my dream, I always thought that I was going to be a CMO, and then I'm at my dream company. It doesn't make sense. Like, this is the dream and they laid me off. But yeah, I started using Canna a lot more in 2020. I think there was just so much time. It made me feel good. It relaxed me. Like, I just started making edibles because everyone was baking that time, and I love to bake, and I love to give food. Food is my love language. So I started making edibles, and I made delicious chocolate chip cookies in an edible form. Like, usually when you have real edibles, like, you could taste it. No, I masked that shit. Like, you could not tell that it was edible. And I made like the best matcha cookies ever. It was so good. And then that's how Soul Munchie started. And once Soul Munchie started, I had a new passion. And you guys know how passionate I am. I am the hobby queen. So once I started getting income with Soul Munchie, it just drove another fire in me. I was like, I want to expand this, and I want to see how far I could go with this. And it's incredible. Like, I'm so grateful that I took that challenge, because now look at us. We're talking. We're here with each other. Like, if I didn't take on that opportunity, I don't even want to think about that, because I'm so happy in my life right now. So cannabis has really changed my life for the better. Yeah, every time that I am high, I feel a lot more in tune with God. I feel so connected with the universe. I feel in awe. So many times it's simple things, like just going out for a walk. I would just look at a tree and be so grateful. Like, thank you so much for giving me oxygen. And then me breathing out is what you need. Like, it's such a beautiful circle of life. And I get so many moments of awe when I am blessed with the plant. Like, I think a lot of people who haven't tried the plant, you judge it because you don't know how to use it properly or intentionally, and the plant is not for everyone. Just like how certain medications could work for someone and another person could take it and that person won't get any of the benefits at all. There is no one solution that fits all. You have to personalize everything for you. Take in the data and take in the studies and then see what works for you. Like cold showers, so much benefits for cold showers. Let's look up the benefits for cold showers. It's great for lowering inflammation, increasing metabolism, great for your mental health, boosting your mood, reducing stress, all of that shit, right? I can't do a cold shower. I would not. It doesn't do that to me. All those benefits that I listed out, no. It stresses me out. My cortisol level is spiked up. My anxiety spiked up. Cold showers don't work for me. And I know that that could be a limiting belief because I'm just saying that it doesn't work, so it won't work. But no, I don't enjoy cold showers and I'm okay with that. So cannabis might work so great for me and it might not work for you. And that's okay too. Everyone has their own little formula. So don't get so mad at someone for enjoying their life and it working for them, but it doesn't work for you. So then you have to project it onto people. Let's talk about what strains you guys like. I am more of a sativa girl. I love being awakened. I love like being super productive. I love being creative. I love doing things. Like me relaxing and me laying down and watching a movie, I can't do that. I can't sit for an hour and a half straight just to watch a movie. Like I have to be doing something. I have to be like washing the dishes or stretching something. So I am more of like a movement and upbeat type of girl. So I love sativas. I could do hybrids. Indica is really, I don't know if it's a placebo effect, like hearing that it's an indica, so then it makes you feel knocked out. But I don't like that. I don't like being a couch potato. My favorite strain is Lamb's Breath. That one is so hard to find. I don't think I've had Lamb's Breath for like years, maybe like 2-3 years. Lamb's Breath is also Bob's Marley favorite strain. I love it so much. It really it makes me feel so at peace and at one with everything. It does give a lot of like Bob Marley vibes, but it's hard to find. I haven't found lamb's breath in so long. If you guys know anywhere in New York that does have lamb's breath, please let me know. I would love to visit that store. Another thing is I'm so grateful for how far the plant has come. If you just started enjoying the plant, you are so lucky because now you have stores to go to, and these dispensaries do it so well. I'm so proud of the dispensaries because they keep it extremely clean, very, very well educated. Like, you know where your nug is from. They have QR codes of every single strain, and you could see where the farm is from. You could see where the farm is from. You could see how it was grown, if it was grown in indoor or outdoor, with like what type of lighting and how long it was grown for, and if it's organic or not. There's so much data on the strain that you're smoking, and that I love that because it's making it more safe for our body. Like, okay, back then the OGs get it. When marijuana wasn't legal, it was legit a drug. I mean, yeah, it is still a drug now, but like, I had no information about where this thing that I was going to inhale and put into my body was from. You would just message your dealer. You could ask them what strain, but like, they could just make shit up and you wouldn't even know. There was no internet to tell you what a nug that is more purple with certain amount of crystals, if it's indica or sativa or not. You didn't know this shit. You would message your dealer. My dealer would tell me, oh, it's like spider dad or like spider legs. So I'm like, sure, cool, I'll take that. I'll take a dime, whatever. And then you meet up with your dealer down the corner. You do a light handshake, cash in the hand, the nug is in his hand, swap it out and walk away. Put it in your pocket and walk away. I had no idea where that shit was from. I had no information about it at all. And I did it, you know? So dispensaries, I'm so grateful for dispensaries now. The amount of education and thought process and so many different brands, so many researchers involved in this process. It's come so far. I finished the drink, guys. I think I'm starting to feel it. Feel it in my, like, a little bit in my eyebrow area and my fingers. All right, let's talk about blunt rotations. Who is in your blunt rotation? Oh my God, this is my favorite question because I feel like this is a manifestation question. Like, I am really manifesting right now. I am manifesting that I get to puff with either one of these. Please, universe, make this happen. I trust that the universe will make it happen. First, I gotta go with Melissa Benachet from Baked by Melissa. You guys know the cupcakes that I'm talking about. The cupcakes that are so beautifully designed and delicious. Like, you could get an Oreo cupcake, a birthday cupcake, and they're miniature size too. It's a perfect bite in every size. I know their slogans. I know everything about Baked by Melissa. I remember when they first came out, like 2016-ish, there was lines out the door to get Baked by Melissa. People were obsessed with their cupcakes. I love Melissa Benachet because of her attitude. She's very confident, a go-getter, very ambitious like me, but also at the same time, she's so loving and empathetic, and I love her story. Sorry, I'm getting so excited. She got laid off from her advertising career, which I started in advertising, and then she started Baked by Melissa. She would bake cupcakes at home, and she started a whole business from it, and she was baked while she was doing it. That sounds exactly like me. Like, I started Soul Munchie. I was at home making cupcakes, making cookies, and selling it, and the dream was to have a storefront. The dream is still to have a Soul Munchie cafe. Sorry guys, I'm getting so excited because I truly love her vision, and I love that she made it happen, and her aura is so good. I've never met her in person, but I've listened to so many podcasts with her, and she has such a great positive attitude. Her favorite quote is that she sees every challenge as an opportunity, and I love that, and I say that constantly. Ever since she started saying that, I was like, that's such a great way to view life and to view challenges. So I started applying that to my life, like when things get hard, because there's so many challenges every single day in life. Life surprises us all the time, and it's up to us how we want to respond to it. I can't change how life is going to come at me. I wish I could control that, but I can't. So it's the only thing that I can control is how I respond to it. And I think shifting my mindset of seeing it as an opportunity to grow and get better, and somehow it's getting closer to my dreams, that has made life a lot more enjoyable and more positive. So yeah, I really, really love Baked by Melissa. It's so much like my Soul Munchie story. Okay, next person, Israel Adesanya. I admire him so much. I love his fighting style. He gives such he makes fighting look like an art. His fighting style is so unique and so fun to watch, with his athleticism and flexibility and his quick IQ to respond back and counter. He's so great with speaking. He's great at storytelling. He's great at facing adversity and overcoming it. Would love to smoke a Israel Adesanya. That'd be so cool. Last person is Queen Riri. We love Riri. Baddest chick ever. And I would just want to sit here and get high with her because we know she does that stuff. Yeah, she just gives me really chill, like funny, cool friend vibes. All right, guys, let's go over your questions. How to avoid getting tired. Yes, I only smoke sativa, the awakening strains. Take less. Just take 1 or 2 puffs. That's it. You don't have to get super duper high. Take 1 puff and just enjoy it. Don't chase for more. I think a lot of the things that us potheads do is we're constantly chasing for how good that one time felt, and we keep wanting to relive that moment. But just enjoy this moment, chill, see that you got everything you need, and that's it. Just take less. When did you try for the first time? I tried it first in high school. It was like the cool thing to do. It was when Wiz Khalifa released his song. What was it? It was So What We Get Drunk, So What We Get High, We're Just Having Fun. It was the time that song was released, so everyone was like getting high was cool and Wiz Khalifa was cool. I felt like in high school doing weed is like me doing shrooms now, because weed was not so accessible back then. You don't do it. I didn't do it that often. It wasn't really normal to do it that often. It was like a celebration thing, like kind of like champagne. The times that you do it, it was so much more special because we didn't do it all the time. So now it's like shrooms to me because I don't do shrooms a lot. So every time that I do shrooms, I'm expecting like a life revelation or something that will make this experience a lot more special. Looking for more stoner besties? Yes, I am always looking for stoner besties. DM me, guys. I try to share events that I'm going to. Like I'm going to a doggy event with Alta Dispensary this Saturday, which is tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow. I posted on my story that I will be going. I try to share events that I'm going to, and I hope that I get to meet you guys in person. If you guys do see me in person, please say hi. I may be awkward. I don't know. Be patient with me, and I know that I am extremely excited and grateful to meet you. How do you choose to honor God with weed? Prayer, fasting, meditation. Oh, I love that question. That's such a good question. This year's motto, I say, I honor Jesus by the way that I honor your children. So that's a reminder to me that every single person that I'm speaking to is God's child. And how I treat you is how I'm treating God's child. By me honoring others is how I honor God. And I hope that it's practice. I can never do it perfectly, but I really, really hope that majority of my interactions in life are respectful, kind, and out of love. This person also mentioned prayer, fasting, and meditation. I meditate almost every day, not on the weekends, and then I pray every day too. Almost every day. What do you see or feel on your best high? By the way, your account is awesome. Thank you. That's so nice. On my best high is when I feel closest to God. It's incredible. Like, feel at one with God, and I could hear his spirit. I could hear his words. I could hear his feelings. Not just he, it could be a she, but I'm just more comfortable right now saying a he. Sometimes I call her her. That's the best feeling ever, is when you're in alignment with God. I get that a lot during my high girl walks. It's so incredible. Being high and going on a walk is a great manifestation practice. What I do is I'm high, so it's a lot, like so many more floodgates are opening up, like portals. When I'm like sober, when I'm not high, my logical brain takes over a lot. When I am on the plant, my heart leads, not my mind, and that gives me open access to God more. And it's great for manifesting because I really practice visualizing what I want to happen, and it's training my body and my mind to feel it and be ready for when it will come. Can you talk more about your connection with God and weed? God doesn't resent you for using it. God doesn't condemn me for using it. God is completely fine with me using it. If it brings you closer to God, then all glory to God. As long as you're not harming someone. Like, I use weed and I worship God. I'm praying, I'm listening to worship music, I'm being in alignment with God, and I'm choosing to love myself and love others. When I'm high, I'm a way nicer, kinder, more chill person. When I'm not high and I'm just more stressed out, I'm more aggravated, I'm easily irritated, I snap back at people more. But when I am high, I'm way more patient and more compassionate. What is God? God is love. I'm more loving. Okay, do you ever think of quitting? No. Because it helps me. If it harms me, yeah. I could easily quit anything that is negative for me. Like, I'm so great at removing something in my life. If it's not helpful for me, then I don't need it. Like, I am so focused on the best version of my life. If something is not bringing me there, then goodbye. Do you sometimes worry about the long-term effects of smoking on your memory? Not really. I'm smart. Like, I read a lot of books. I work. Like, I challenge my mind often. I move my body. I train in Muay Thai. I'm using my fight IQ. I'm reading people. I'm using my EQ when I'm talking to people. I do have short-term memory though, and it definitely could be because of weed, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, I just don't remember things that aren't useful. Like, if my friend told me something and then 10 minutes later I'll ask them the same question and they're like, we told you already. I was like, oh, sorry. Like, I dazed out. Like, I think it's normal. I just need them to tell me again. Ever greened out? I think that person is saying ever had a bad high. Yeah, I think I had a couple bad highs, like 2 to 3 bad highs. Once you have one, it's enough for you to decide if you want to continue doing it or not. And usually you don't have it again. And bad highs usually also come from like taking too much or like taking a really, really big hit. Tell us about your first high. Did I tell you guys? Yeah, I told you guys, right? See, this is where the short-term memory comes from. I do forget, but it's okay. I do have a really good bong story. The first time I had a bong, that was in college, but I'll save that for another episode. That experience, I'm pretty sure we've all been through, getting our first hit from a bong. Bongs are crazy, and if you've never experienced it before, you don't know what you're getting into. Okay, how do I overcome paranoia and panic attacks with weed? Like, I just want to enjoy it in present. This is what I was saying for the person who said like how to avoid getting tired. Take less. You really don't need that much. It's like when we're taking our pharmaceutical drugs, it has a clear direction of how much you need to take. Like for my allergy meds, 1 pill per 24 hours. If you take more than 1 pill, then obviously it's going to affect me in possibly a negative way. So that's the same with cannabis, is like you have to find what is the right dosage for you. And I really think that we need to take less, like 5 milligrams, that's more than enough. Start with 3 milligrams, see how you feel, max it out to 5 milligrams and just stay there. All right, guys, we're gonna have to wrap up this 420 episode. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. Please tell me how you're celebrating 420. I wish everyone the best and greatest 420 ever. That's it. Love you guys. Bye.